Hi everybody, welcome back to Pure Backgammon. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but we've got an unboxing today, and I am just so pumped to break this thing open. And, you know, like, subscribe, comment, follow, look us up on Instagram at Pure Backgammon. I think this is going to be a major win for me. I won't lie, though. It's got the potential to be less than that. One omen, one auspicious element to this is that the shipping was extremely quick, extremely efficient, and extremely cheap and quick. My total costs for this board I will divulge at a later moment here in the video, but I'm happy with the price point. A little bit more expensive than what I typically pay, but this thing has potential. This thing's got a ton of potential. There's three big questions, though. The biggest question, there's three issues here. The biggest question is, what are the pieces like? Because when I bought this, as you know, I troll these strange auction and, secondhand sales sites, and sometimes the photographs are a little wonky, and there were enough good photographs here to justify me making this effort, but the pieces of this backgammon set were always in the trays. So I don't know what the, I don't know what. So I want them to be bullseye pieces. They are not Bakelite, I'm pretty sure. But I want them to be that bullseye style of pieces that vintage Crisloids used to have and Crisloid used to manufacture. That's what I want. The other question is, I think I just gave it away. This is a vintage Crisloid. The other question is, what is the playing surface? Because it's not cork. If it's cork, it's a color of cork I've never seen before. And most vintage Crisloids, especially the real high-end sets, the expensive sets really is what we're talking about here, those are cork. This does not appear to be cork. It may be felt, which I wouldn't mind at all. But again, limited photographs, didn't exactly know, so that's a curiosity of mine. Lastly, I will admit, I do believe there is a blemish on the exterior of this set. But that is what it is. So let's just bust it out and see what we got here. Ooh, hear that jostling? I hope those are, that sounds like bullseye pieces. This box just arrived, and I'm so excited to crack it open, I can't even bother to comb my hair before one of these videos. Haven't done an unboxing in a while, I'll be honest. Most of the sets I've been buying lately are strictly for reselling purposes. Reselling is what I say it. Sort of an evasion, avoision thing there. I could say reselling, but I think reselling works too. For you Simpsons fans out there. This is big. This is obviously big. We will measure it later. Pretty good size. Of course, the box is one thing. What's inside of it is what we really care about. But it's a pretty big looking box here. This cost me about $47. I'll just blurt it out. $47 purchase here for a vintage Crisloid that has tons of potential here. This is like a low round draft pick. This is like a sixth rounder who ends up becoming your starting quarterback. This is, we've got potential here. Potential. Nice little flyer from the seller. I appreciate that. Some brown paper, okay, packed very securely. Oh my gosh, okay. This thing is pretty large. This thing is bubble wrap as well. Dare I say massive? This thing is massive. Oh yeah. I remember that. Okay. All right. It's a big boy. Oh, it's a little hefty too. Okay. There's actually two blemishes, I have to admit. There's a tear here, which is too bad, and some sort of dent here, which is, too bad. But you also have this. This is interesting. This is just an old, I believe it's a Crisloid. I think it's Crisloid. Maybe I was wrong. Is this not Crisloid? I'm almost positive it's Crisloid. Oh, I know why I think it's Crisloid. We'll be getting to that. Okay, but you got that insignia there. You're also missing a handle, which I knew when I bought it. Yeah, maybe this isn't Crisloid. Oh, well. Let's just bust this. Oh, this is large, though. 18.5 inches by 12. Okay, pretty standard. Good latches, traditional latches. Oh, yeah. Yes, they're bullseye. Yeah, baby. Oh, we're cooking with gas. Oh, yeah. Oh, nobody's angry at this. Just get them out. All the questions have been answered. Oh, my gosh. Look at these pieces. Oh, my gosh. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my God, it's a I've never seen a set like this before. Okay, yeah, okay, got the little Crisloid doubler, got the old school Crisloid doubler, got these old school cups, remember these things? Now, tiny dice, but they do appear to be the original dice with this set. They're small. Oh, man. Ooh, there's some action on this set. It is cork. It's painted cork. Okay, this is wild, dude. The bullseye pieces are what really make it for me. It's a Crisloid. It says, how could I ever doubt it's a Crisloid when it says by Crisloid right here? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, these cups are iconic. Okay. Original dice, original doubler, the bullseye. This is why I bought it, baby. I own these now. I own them. How big are they? Because I have a set of these kind of chocolate and vanilla pieces, but they're not this big. These are 1.5 pieces. 1.5 bullseyes, yo. Okay. Now the handle, okay, so... Oh, well, let me just get that crud off there. Okay, what was left of the handle is no more. The interior, so I kind of freaked and just, dumped the pieces out because I had to see them. And these pieces are in really good shape. There's a little bit of crud here and there on some of these lighter color ones, and it's coming right off. So, ooh, doggy, these pieces... oh, this is why I bought it. Now, I can't lie. So the infield, or the interior. Oh, just lost a die over there. Watch out. Oh, look at these pieces. This board looks great. Don't get me wrong. There's a little bit, you can see, it's like some glue over here that's bleeding over. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good over the years at cleaning cork. It's actually not very difficult. So the infield needs a once-over. Dude, you gotta call this board like fudge, dude, like chocolate fudge. This is just, I've already got a board. It's an old school Aries that I call peanut butter chocolate swirl. But I mean, how do you not? I mean, this is evocative of dessert, no doubt. Ice cream sandwich, maybe. I don't know. I told you this board had potential. Let me get this dice back before I screw up. I told you this board had potential. And I do think you believed me, because if you follow my journey through this obsession, you know that I'm never wrong and always right. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that vote of confidence from you. This is nuts. I mean, again, let's not sugarcoat things. The exterior is a little banged up. That's too bad. And it needs a handle. I think I know how I'm going to handle that. I think I know how I'm going to handle the handle situation. I have another board that's really a junker that I'm just going to get the handle off of, and it's actually going to match this perfectly. Oh my goodness. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Am I just, this is, dude, it's all about these pieces. It's all about these pieces. Now, I'm going to say something that's really rather quite controversial here. I like Bakelite pieces. Don't get me wrong. Bakelites are good pieces. And there's just something special about them, you know, and I mean, I don't even love the fact that they're a finite resource and there's only so many of them because technically they can't be made in America anymore. But first of all, they can be made in other parts of the country. So it's not like there's not Bakelite out there. Secondly, I bought some Bakelite recently, and maybe I won't do an unboxing because I already unboxed it, but I bought Bakelite pieces, and they're great, but they're expensive as heck. And at the end of the day, dude, it's just plastic. It's just plastic. And it looks kind of cool, but paying, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for just pieces, for plastic pieces at the end of the day, I'm sort of taking a step back from Bakelite. I mean, it's great, and I wouldn't turn it down if it came to me for cheap, but I think these old school bullseye pieces, when you get a good set, I think these are like cooler and better, you know? Now, sometimes you see Bakelite pieces that are also pressed in this fashion, that kind of finger dish bullseye, as I call it. So that's kind of the best of both worlds. But dude, and these cups, I mean, with the Crisloid branding on the bottom, oh my God, $47 for this, $47, not perfect. Once again, willing to acknowledge the exterior is a little nicked up, but, oh yeah, dude. I don't know how I could play on this board though and not have to have like brownies and ice cream kind of within arm's reach, which again is not a bad way to live, nor a bad way to play backgammon. And because this is a cork interior, a little dribble of ice cream can very quickly just be wiped up and cleaned. So this is really... Oh no, this is very interesting. Am I counting correctly? There's an extra white one. Shucks, I wish there was an extra brown one just for symmetry's sake. But yeah, 5, 15, or 10, 15, 10, 15, 16. Okay. I'm going to put this up on eBay and just ask like $25 for it and see if anybody's foolish enough to buy it. I love these bullseye pieces. I cannot tell a lie. I love these bullseye pieces. All right, let's do what we always do. This is great too. I would like a bigger one if I can be perfectly honest. I would love a bigger one. But that being said, this is also old school legit Crisloid. And I guess it makes sense because these are small dice cups. These are rather small dice, but they are the original dice. So let's do what we always do and roll out a little 3-ply here and see how this bad boy plays. I've been shaking so I won a tournament about a month ago. It was a relatively small, you know, kind of social thing, but some good competition. I literally ran the table. I ran the board in the finals, but my quarterfinal and my semifinal matches were challenging and really good opponents I had to play. But I really got into like some aggressive, you know, tournament caliber dice shaking. So anyway, let's roll this out. 4-3 for white for the vanilla. I got to go out and get a half gallon right now. Little chocolate fudge, little Breyer's chocolate fudge. I don't hate that. All right, 4-3. That's a tough one. Since we're just playing, let's come down here and really make it a blitz right out of the gate, huh? Now we got brown. First roll for brown. 3-2. Well, yeah, you might as well do the same thing on the other side. God, this thing plays so good. The cork. Oh, they slide along the cork. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the dice got stuck in here a little bit. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so these dice cups are not actually necessarily... Get out of there, dude. Okay. I don't want to have an extra, like, tool that I have to pack in this board just to like dig out, you know, like wedge out a dice that's lodged in there like it's a clam, you know, hiding on the beach or something. But anyway, all right, how does white answer? 6-3, they'll hit. We got a 6-3 for white. And the question is, do you hit from the back? I wish you could see this a little bit better. Do you hit over here? Because remember, brown slotted down twice there. Or do you go, oh, you don't really have a good 6-3. Oh, you can make your bar point. Ooh, how bad do you want it? He's playing a little sloppy. You give him too many returns if you don't. So I'm going to actually do that. Yeah, I'm going to make the bar point instead. Okay, let's see what Brown has to say about that. Second roll for Brown. 3-3. Ooh, oh, what do you do? What do you do? You can make the bar point yourself, but I think what you want to do is... All right, let's build up that home board. Let's advance. Now we got some shots. Now we got some well, we might have some shots coming out of this way. Okay, last roll for white unless something really crazy happens here. 6-2, 6-2. Do you have that? You don't have that. You don't have hit. You don't have a hit, and now you got to leave one. Okay, ooh, maybe you should have hit. Maybe white should have hit. White probably should have hit. Okay, I'm going to hold that anchor, and I'm just going to consolidate a little bit. Maybe a weakling's maneuver, but this is just to test our gameplay. The dice on this. Oh, dude, this is a fantastic set. 6-1 Brown. Now he can make a 5-point, so you do that. And now Brown, or Chocolate, as I say, is really cooking. And next turn for Brown? I don't know. You thinking of flipping that thing? You thinking of flipping that thing? All right, let's pack this up. Let's pack this up, because one thing that we do have to keep in mind is that the cups are going to be, the cups are going to need like a little sheath or something like that to sort of wrap them up and keep them kind of secure here. And that's so funny that I got an extra piece. Oh, dude, listen to that click, dude. Oh, yeah. That's the thing, is that 15 pieces fit in here perfectly. So nice to have an extra 16th, but maybe I will even turn this into some sort of a little, like a marker. When Crisloid gives you a set, sells you a set these days, they usually give a little marker, which I think is so if you and your buddy are playing a match or something and you get up to go to the bathroom, you can mark. But these cups are, I think they're pretty strong plastic, but I'm always paranoid that they're going to jostle around and break or crack or something like that. So anyway, let's do a final walkthrough here. Cork interior, which plays great. Needs a little cleanup, which we'll get to. It's a Crisloid. The bullseye pieces make this worth every single penny. Original dice, great little old school colorful Crisloid doubler. That thing's great. Old school cups, extra piece, sure. No one's angry at that. Exterior, okay. Little banged up, can't lie, but I mean a couple little problem, you know, a couple little blemishes. You got the emblem right there, which is nice. Needs a new handle, gonna get a new handle, and yeah, that's really that. For $47 to get those bullseye pieces, an original, all original Crisloid. I'd be curious about the age of this thing, when it was made. If it's not Bakelite, which obviously it's not, you know, you'd have to think that's like, you know, obviously latter half 20th century. I don't know. Maybe this is like a 90s set. I don't really know, but I know it's fantastic. It was worth every penny. Once again, I win. I am so good at what I do. Thank you for joining me despite all of my technical difficulties here. Do continue to like, subscribe, comment on these videos, and definitely follow us on Instagram at Pure Backgammon. Until then, until next time, when I will do another unboxing, because I got some more purchases rolling in, it's your roll.